and welcome back to another weekly shop with me. I've just got back and laid out the table. I've done things a little bit different this week, just because I knew there were some specials elsewhere. And this is pretty much all I'm shopping this week. I may have to go get peanut butter from New World, but other than that, I am done. There will be cake brought on Friday and maybe a couple of chilled things, but other than that, the party food is also done. So I will also add that to this vlog. So make sure you watch till the end and see what we do for a birthday. So there is 2 separate tables this week. So I'll show you what I got from Pack and Save, and I'll also show you what I got from Reduce to Clear. So this is the Pack and Save table, all laid out, because of course it's the biggest shop. This week, meat-wise, we will be eating some sausages, mince, drumsticks, and chicken breast back there. The Cheerios will be put away for the birthday. There's also frozen pizza over there. So meat prices this week weren't too bad. So mince, $14.49 a kilo. The drumsticks were super cheap at $5.49 a kilo. And the chicken breast was also $14.99 a kilo. So I did grab 2 of the chicken breast just to make sure there's enough for everybody. What else? We did some school treats. So the Minions that Austin loves to get because they have the collectible magnet. So my fridge is covered in magnets. We've got the cheese dippers, toilet paper, malt vinegar, big 2-litre oil, which I get maybe once a fortnight, maybe once a month. It depends what we're cooking and what we're doing. That big bottle was $8.99. Carrots in the bag, onions in the bag. I also grabbed some rubbish bags because I was out. You may see that there's another yogurt flavour here. The other 2 I have tried have been a flop. They didn't like them at all. So I have topped up with a couple of yogurts this time, and we'll see what we can do with this one instead. The juices this week had a switch around in prices. So the Just Juice was $4.19 and the Thixton's Black Currant was $3.79. So that's a bargain for that one. Delia's Splits yogurt, so yogurt and bickies or whatever, they were 2 for $5, so that was quite good. Special as well. The butter is still $4.89 at Pack and Save. We got 2 tins of spaghetti, a tomato sauce, cat food, dog food. I needed a new deodorant, and our fries, some biscuits, bananas. We have a ton of apples, so I didn't buy apples this time. And I will be buying fruit later in the week for the party as well, because Austin wants fruit kebabs. So I'll make them. A golden kumara, because that was the cheapest one. So that was $9.89 a kilo. And to go with the drumsticks, I will be making that apricot chicken one. And then we got our 2 breads. So this was the Pack and Save haul this week, which came to $176.42. So that wasn't too bad for that. And Reduced to Clear, because they had some pretty decent specials this week on things that I thought would work well in our house. So let's show you that table. So this is the Reduced to Clear table. In this box, it has got 8 pies. So 8 of the smaller pies. So I grabbed the mince and cheese ones, and they were only $10.99, so that's a good bargain, especially if Aaron goes to a bakery somewhere and buys a pie that's like $3, $4, $5. That's a big saving. Also, nuggets were cheaper at Reduced to Clear as well. They were $8.99, where at Pack and Save for a similar size bag they were $11.99. We've got these cool ice blocks. They are liquid at the moment, so once they go in the freezer they freeze. And all different flavours. There's 24 in that pack, and they were $7.99, so quite good special again. And the kids might have them for the birthday. Broccoli. So that bag, how big is that bag? Oh, 500 gram bag. They were $3.49 or 2 for $6. So I did only grab one, but that's still quite a good saving. Because I think they're over like $4 at Pack and Save. $4.29 I think I read. We've also got the veggie straws that I'll put away for the kids' birthday. I wanted to try this tea, so we'll try that. It's got green tea, ginger, citrus, and echinacea, so quite good. Also, the noodles, they were cheap as well, so they were 2 for $6. I did grab 2 of them. A tin of pears, that was only $1.20. And a devil chocolate cake mix. I'm not sure if I'll make that as a cake. I might make it as cupcakes or muffins for the birthday. And some sea salt and some peppercorns. They were only $3.49 or 2 for $6 as well. So that was also a good saving. So that haul for Reduced to Clear came to $50.24 for that one. So not bad at all. So that's the shopping for this week. So all up, the groceries came to $222.66. So that's not bad for a family of 5. And also a cat and a dog, which don't terribly eat that much because they're both small. So, yes, if you want some inspiration, make sure you keep liking and subscribing and tell everybody about us, and I will show you what it's like having a party in our house on the weekend. Good morning all. It is now Wednesday, the 6th of September. Chevy and I are just out for a walk. We've just done school drop off. Oh, it's 20 to 9 by the way. In the morning, so I've just done school drop off. All 3 are at school. And Chevy and I just got out to do a bit of a walk. The weather's meant to be pretty crud right now. It's meant to be showery right now, but the sun's out and it's blue sky. But there is very dark clouds overhead, so I think it is going to rain in the next hour or so, really. So I thought we'll get Chevy and I out to do our exercise, and then go home and do some tidying up. I might bring you along for some of that. I've got to clean Austin's fish tank, and no, Chev, come on. Clean his fish tank, sweep some floors, mop, just all that sort of stuff. I folded clothes last night while I was watching TV, so there's no pile at the moment, so that's one good thing. So we're just out enjoying a bit of a walk down by the river, and it's quite windy actually, so hopefully the sound's not too bad on here. What are you guys all up to for a Wednesday morning, or whatever day it is when I actually put this up? Also, when I get back, I will show you my little haul that I got for Austin's birthday. I got that yesterday before his swimming lessons. Just because I didn't have his theme in stock for my party supplies company, I went around some of the cheap, like $2 shop places, because he wanted to have a Among Us theme, which he finally decided about only like a week ago, and I can't really order anything in that short notice in the theme, so because I normally order in supplies from America or Australia, and it tends to take longer than that, especially since COVID. Even though most things are back to normal, it does seem to take a little bit longer, so it's normally about 2 weeks, 10 days for stuff to arrive, but I managed to find some stuff at a $2 shop, so that's also an option if you want to do parties on the cheap like we do with living on a budget, so I will show you that as well. Just walking along by the deer park. So there's the little family there, all huddled together. And Chevy and I just walked across that swing bridge of the river. So we're just focusing on down this track. Hey. So it's fine out that way, but it's definitely coming over this way. The trees shelter this path a fair bit, so it's quite sheltered along here. It's not as breezy because it's not so open. The deer have about 4 or 5 paddocks that they can waltz around into, which is pretty cool. Chevy loves just going for walks and smelling all the different smells. Even though we do these tracks quite regularly, you know, there's lots of different people and animals that walk along here as well. Hey, Shiv. So as we come up to this bit that's all open, so the river's just down there, and we were on the other side of the river, and there's a walking track over there, so we're kind of like doing a little loop, which takes about 20 minutes. And this is a BMX bike track that they have built for kids to practice BMXing on. And then on the other side is a freedom camping ground. So, all pretty sights for you to guys to have a look at. The river doesn't have very much water in it really leading up to summer. We're coming into our hot months, so it's not looking very good for especially this river for the coming season. As you can see, here come the clouds. Because of the breeze, it's coming over faster, that's for sure. Before, after. So we're 2 days out from the birthday afternoon tea / party, if you want to call it a party. And so I'm starting to get prep under the way. So I have reconfigured our dining room a little bit. I've moved the tramp down the backyard a bit further so I can put the bouncy castle out if the weather's fine. Fingers crossed. I haven't seen a forecast yet. I'm actually too scared to look. There's going to be a fair few children. He's got his twin best friends coming, and some cousins. So there could be about 10, 12 maybe children, ranging from 8 down to 2. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 teenagers, so they won't go on the bounce castle. But yeah, so it's going to be a full house, but that's what I love, and I love doing parties and planning them. Having my own party supplies business kind of the kids believe that they should have parties for every birthday, but we don't go all out. We do an afternoon tea, invite the cousins and the family around. Austin has his twin best friends come because we've become quite close, and I'm friends with their mother now, so they come most of the time. And my best friend brings her children, which are like my nephew and niece, so it's all on. And we do go cheap for these afternoon teas, so there'll be a homemade cake, and which we decorate. Food will be on the dining room table, and just some cheap decorations and things. So I'll show you what I got and where I got them from, and how you can do a birthday on a budget as well. So as you can tell, I have turned the table on an angle so that can be there, and people can sit there if They end up going on the PlayStation. Grown-ups will probably be in the lounge, but we'll see. So, to do things cheap, I have been to a $2 shop and brought paper plates and cups. So they were $3.50 for 10, and I believe the cups were the same price, but they don't have a thing anymore. So cheap and decorative, since they're different colours, so why not? I also managed to find a Among Us tablecloth, so that will go on the table to make it a bit more festive. That was only $3.90. We do have loot bags, which were $2.50. But in saying that, the loot bags and banner, so we'll put that up above the table or somewhere. It's just a Among Us banner. That was $2.50, but I did actually get these ones cheaper because the $2 shop, coin save shop that I went to was closing down, so they had a big special on these, so I grabbed them then. So why not? And then he got a big number 8 balloon, which I will inflate with helium, which I have my own tank. So that's also cost effective. That's the only thing that I'm using out of my own business stash, is the helium for the balloon. Everything else I have brought in town, and not using my supplies, because that eats into my profit and that would just be silly. So that's a big balloon, and I'll take a photo with him with that. And then little things to put. I grabbed these confetti balloons as well. I got them from work, so they were cheap. And then little things to put in the goodie bags. If the weather's rubbish, the kids can colour in a face mask if they want, or they can just take it home to colour in. We have little bubble mixtures and some bouncy balls. So that's all I have brought for that. I also got a bag of lollipops from work that were on clearance. So that's another savings. So just hitting up places like $2 shops. They sometimes have themed party supplies, so I was able to find the Among Us stuff. They had Paw Patrol stuff and LOL surprise and frozen things in our $2 shop. So just check out all your cheap, even Asian sort of market shops tend to have that sort of thing as well sometimes. So just keeping your eye out and just slowly getting stuff, like buying one thing every week or every fortnight, depending when your pay goes in, and just being organised is key. Organisation is what it is all about when you live on a budget. So I will be doing a bit of a food haul tomorrow to get the rest of the food, and then that's us. So party time. I will show you around once we're all decorated and show you what it looks like in the house afterwards.
All these ducks.
The lake's all red with the stuff in it. algae or some sort of flower bloom. I'm taking a bit of a walk in a reserve that we have sort of in the middle of town that also has a lake. This one's called the Millennium Reserve. It's a nice little bushwalk, and as you can see, I do have a little buddy to help me. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but he does have a bit of a limp because he injured his foot last night. So, yes, injured his This cool walk also has these little wooden boardwalk bridges. You can walk in different areas. And you're very much in amongst the trees.
More rubber! Who's throwing them down there? I'll just jump to get that rubber. More rubber! This is so sad.
So we're now Monday again. It's the 12th, 11th of September. I actually did forget to vlog any of Austin's birthday, but I did show you what I got him for decorations and things. I just got too busy spending time with family and all that kind of thing. So yeah, there wasn't that much to show, just everybody hanging out and eating. And yeah, I forgot to show you all what it looked like all decked out, but really it was only a banner and a few balloons. So anyway, I'll close off this vlog this time. I hope you've watched to the end. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.